Most people tell you what to do to be successful. But what if I told you that your biggest breakthrough comes from what you stop doing? Think about it. Here are 5 things I've stopped doing that have completely changed my productivity, mindset, and success. First thing I did, I stopped saying yes to everything and everyone. I was the people pleaser. I was always the one accommodating for people, trying to be flexible and be kind and be nice. And I would say, yeah. And then I would be like, oh my God. I was thinking about it and it would feel heavy. And that's one tip for you. If your body feels heavy about a decision, don't do it. So before you say yes, just pause and tell the person, let me check and get back to you. Then you will really ask yourself, does it feel light or does it feel heavy? And that's something I've learned in my bar access training, because I'm also a bar access facilitator. So there is one tool that they use and it's the best that you can do. If your answer is heavy, then don't do it. Your heart, your body, everything is telling you not to do it. Because stretching yourself too thin will actually lead to burnout. You will feel misaligned and further from your goals instead of getting closer. You're wasting precious energy that could help you move forward. Once I started changing my perspective and saying yes to only things that truly deeply aligned with my goals and my heart and what I wanted to do, then everything shifted for me. And it was a lot clearer to be able to take action towards the goals that were getting me closer to what it is that I was trying to achieve. My work improved, my focus sharpened, my to-do list got ticked. I was actually getting through it, getting more energy, feeling more excited, getting more done, and not feeling drained by it. And I could make time for things that actually mattered. Try this before you say yes. Ask yourself, does it bring me closer to my goals? Or is it just a distraction? The second thing I stopped doing is stop glorifying being busy. We are taught that being busy is being productive, but I was just feeling my life and my daily routine with the low impact tasks. And I was left feeling overwhelmed and actually mistaking movement for progress. Because when I was analyzing, I was like, what did I achieve by doing all these things? And I was like, actually, not much. Now, instead of being busy, I focus on being effective and I avoid time wasters and people that suck your time or those that book a time in your diary then cancel on you. I try to focus my time on things that matter and I'm very cautious with who I give my time to and what tasks I give my focus to. Now, the question I ask myself every day is, what's the one thing I can do today that will have the biggest impact in my day? And that's the one task I make sure I complete by the end of the day. So I feel like if you're doing this exercise in the morning, adding that one task that has the biggest impact will really make a difference. And you will really feel a sense of achievement and a sense that you're moving closer to your desired outcome by doing so. And the pro tip for this is remove unnecessary actions and focus on 20% of the actions that will bring 80% of the results. Number 3, I stopped consuming more than what I created. I used to spend hours consuming content. Literally, I thought this was necessary for me to get inspired, to be more productive when I was going to create content. I was spending hours and hours looking at content, saving content. And by the end of it, I had all that bank of content that I was not even using to create mine. And I felt overwhelmed because I didn't even feel like everything resonated with me or what I was trying to achieve. And I just spent hours doing this research for no end results. I was reading articles, I was watching YouTube videos, I was saving content, I was trying to find the best hooks and instead of doing, I was just consuming, but not really making anything of it or not really finding my voice through all of this content I was consuming. I would find myself hours later being like, oh my God, and feel so unmotivated and disheartened that I wouldn't actually create the content I needed to create. I have one rule. For every hour I spend consuming content, I need to spend double the amount on executing tasks, because at the end of the day, action is what matters. Learning is great, but implementing is what is going to bring you closer to your goals. And the one question I'm asking myself, instead of consuming the content passively, is how can I implement what I'm learning? Number 4, I stopped comparing my journey to others. We don't have their life. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And all I can focus to make progress is on me. That's the only thing I can control, is what I'm doing. Comparing and feeling bad is not going to do any good to my future. And I'm not going to take action. I'm just going to feel sorry for myself and crawl into a ball. And that's not going to solve anything. Comparison is the fastest way to kill momentum. I used to look at people who were ahead of me and thought, oh my God, I'll never be able to get there. Or this is amazing. My content is so crap. I should just stop posting and stop doing anything. Comparison was literally messing up with my head and bringing me down. And all that negative energy is not aligned with creative energy. So instead of consuming, I'm now in the shoes of creating, and I want to create my own personal brand, my own style. I don't want to copy. I want to be me. I want to be true to myself. And I feel like when you're authentic, people resonate with that. So instead of comparing, I want to have my own voice, and I don't want to be like the other person and not be distracted by whatever's going around me, because I can't control it anyway. And I feel like success is not about speed. It's about consistency. Because if you go really fast and you burn out, then you're done. But if you can maintain it in the long run and grow every day more, then that's amazing, because I want to be around creating content in 10 years from now. It's like fitness. You want to be consistent at it and build good habits and good diet, so you live longer and you age gracefully. I feel like anything in life, good things take time. So I've decided to apply it to as many areas of my life as I can, but I'm also concerned of taking action. So I'm not waiting for my content to be perfect. I'm doing it. And with practice, it will make it perfect. Each time I will be closer and I will improve on what I'm doing and I will learn. And to be honest, once I started to focus on being on my own lane, my own timing and my own growth, things started to fall into place. You want to track your own progress and celebrate your wins. The 5th one is I stopped waiting for the perfect timing. We all know this, and I feel like we're all guilty of this. We keep pushing things and postponing things, thinking, tomorrow I'll start. I'll learn this and then I'll start. Oh, I'm not ready yet, so I'll do these things and then perhaps I'll start. And all you're doing is the fear holding you back from starting. You need to take action and you will learn along the way. It's okay if your first YouTube video is not perfect. If you mess up at your first day at work because you're just starting, but you're practicing to become better every single day. I will start when I feel ready. Spoiler alert, you're never ready. The reality is, waiting for the perfect moment is fear disguised as logic. The fear is in your head. It's not real. You're making up stories. And that's why you procrastinate, because you're scared to take action. You're scared to fail. But what if you fail? You've learned something. You've not failed. You've gotten experience out of it. And you will fine-tune that experience until you find your secret sauce that people love about you. The most successful people are not the people that have waited. They're the people that have taken action. If you think of the first iPhone that got out and where Apple is today, there's a huge difference. And they didn't wait for it to be perfect. They launched and they progressed and they improved on everything they were doing to build up a successful company. True successful people are the ones who started before being ready. I realized that I didn't have to have it all figured out. I just needed to start and give it a go. And the practice is what's really sticking and make us become better at whatever we're doing. If you've been waiting to start something, then it's your time. Take messy action, but start today. So if you feel stuck or you're not sure, ask yourself, what do I need to stop doing? What tasks can I remove from my schedule that are not helping me? They're just sucking time, making me exhausted, and not bringing me any closer to what I'm trying to achieve. And I will leave you with this. Sometimes success is not about adding more, it's letting go of what's in your way. Anyway, guys, this is the end of this video. I hope it was useful. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. I'd love to get your feedback, so please comment on what you thought about this topic and what you're doing to try and do less and achieve more. Follow me as I will be posting weekly, and I need your support to keep doing what I'm doing. Thanks, guys. Take care of yourself. Learn to say no, and I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.